So I'm Georgia Curr, and I've had a T6 spinal injury. However, I can still have feeling. I just have no movement from there down. I had my bleed about 18 months ago. It was in August of 2021. And as it turned out, I had a spinal AVM, which is an arterial vascular malformation on my T6 vertebrae. And yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to walk again or when I'll be able to walk again. It was just a normal day. I was just I was managing a place for Mum and Dad that we have near Julia Creek that they own. I was actually going over to my uncle's place to help him brand some calves that day. And I woke up at around 3 o'clock that morning, and I was in a lot of pain, and I knew that I needed to go to a hospital. It was like an unusual pain. I couldn't pinpoint where it was. It was moving all through my chest and my ribs, and it was unusual. And rang my mum and dad, and the closest hospital at that point was about 3.5 hours away. I walked off the plane, got in the car with Mum, and then we sat in the emergency in the waiting room. And I was fine, and then about 15 to 20 minutes later we were sitting there and the pain got really bad, and I started screaming and crying. And there was other people in there, but I couldn't control it. Like, I was crying, screaming, and the nurses came running out, and they helped me get to a bed. And when I got there, I lost all movement. I sat down. As soon as I sat down on the bed, I lost the majority of everything, pretty much. And I remember saying to Mum, like, they're gone, my legs are gone. And she was rubbing my leg. And she kept saying, "Can you feel me touching you? Can you feel me touching you?" And I said, "Yeah, I can feel you touching you, but I can't move." It's such an unknown thing that I had. It was a spinal cord bleed, so I was never told that I wouldn't walk again, but they never said I would walk again. I was always told, I don't know what you'll get. It's scary. It's scary because you don't know. It could happen again at any point, and I could lose more. I could lose my feeling, and yeah, it's a scary thing because you just don't know. The AVM, to get it removed, is a massive surgery and a very risky surgery, and they won't do it until I have nothing. I don't think that they want to do it because of the risk of losing more and bleeding higher than the T6. Yeah, if it bleeds up, then you can, yeah. I think every girl thinks about their wedding one day, and you know, if they'll be able to walk down the aisle with their dad, or they'll have their first dance with their husband. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do that. But yeah, every day is a hard day. Every day you have challenges of hanging out a load of washing or getting groceries, and probably the main thing, yeah, your loss of independence is major. Like, you can't get something off a top shelf without asking for help, and then the guilt that comes with that of having to constantly ask for help. Like, you feel like you're a burden. My dad, at the very start, always told me to never let it define you, never let it take over who you are. And that's always been on my mind. I think, yeah, I'm slowly getting back to that and back to my normal life. Being able to ride while we go mustering is an amazing thing. It's, you know, it makes you feel like you're back to your life before the bleed. I definitely can't do what I used to be able to do when I was riding, but the fact that I can still do it and still be there and be with everyone and be involved is very special. Yeah, yeah. A cure would be life-changing for me and my family. Just being able to go back home and be with everyone back up there would be amazing. I'd love to, yeah. It's just not accessible at the moment.